Hello everyone and welcome back to RPG Night with Sass Vol.2. My name is Peach Quiche. I play Marasi, the Elven Bard. Let's see, any other introductions? I don't think so. We made it to the Mage College, over in a place that I'm going to set up on this map that once we get there you'll see. But yeah, we've got a map, we've got things to do, places to go, people to see. We're going to go ahead and get started real quick. We got people that need to be heading out, so they'll do the recap in there. But here we go.
I'm not playing it because Petrie will yell at me.
Why am I yelling?
Oh, I know.
Because apparently the party is in one of those moods today, and I've got music prepped, and I am strongly thinking about the button.
Hit the play button.
Do it. Okay.
Do it.
I hit the play button. Petrie's going to yell at me. Y'all know this.
Hit the play button.
Yes,
it involves
Do
music.
it.
Petrie.
It's part of the entertainment.
I killed my version of the music. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So I can play it.
Yeah, go ahead. It's not gonna be on stream.
Yes.
It goes to everybody else but me.
Okay. Well, this one.
Oh god.
Yeah, so you can see it here. It's
Yes, that one.
Yes. Yes.
That one. Because y'all are in a
What did
mood
you want
today.
me to do with the D4, darling?
Oh boy.
Yeah, they're in one of those moods today.
Oh,
for
it's
us.
the best mood.
I will agree with that.
As for Zabar, he's allowed.
Yeah, I mean,
Or it's probably different rules,
apparently this isn't the first time Kojiro's been held according to certain members of the party, and I
Not by
am
one of...
thinking as the DM, I know I am all-seeing, but I didn't need to see that picture, thank you.
Define held.
I mean, it wasn't
That's
the first
not
time by
for me
one
to
of my
define.
He
characters.
could have been held
either.
in an embrace.
Yeah.
Like,
Hug.
Yeah,
A
like,
hug is being held. You
Well, actually,
ladies.
technically, okay, hang on, technically, wait, no, I can't say it because that's part of background, I can't say that.
hey, Kojiro, I wasn't being lewd about it. I was just saying that, I mean, you know, my little halfling that's now dust on the side of some road.
Oh, God.
I wasn't being lewd about it. As the person who, quote, lewdness was born inside me.
Arguments you make are bullshit.
But
Wow.
Helen did cast Hold Person on you.
Earbud, take your superiority dice. No, I'm kidding. No,
That's an inspiration, but yes.
yes.
Yeah, inspiration. Let's go.
No inspiration yet. No, because that's out of character. That's out of character.
So Earbud takes inspiration then.
Earbud takes inspiration.
Earbud has a lot
Octaya
of
has not earned inspiration.
A pretty fighter with that big long glaive.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Fucking hell.
Bring it.
Whoa! This just took a turn. This could require a restraining order before tonight's done.
make one blade.
Hey, he's already
I
hit me
think
with
we
it a
might need
couple
to turn
times.
on that mature stream at this point.
Wow.
No, things will be fine. This is the only
Hey,
time anyone
are you
lets
sure?
me actually be a bard. This is the only
Are
time
you
people
fucking
let me be
sure
a
about
bard.
that?
Okay, somebody else in the party said this is fine. I am now genuinely worried, okay?
Then why don't you
Okay,
go ahead and
This is
start? Let's go.
fine.
Let's go.
Right, okay. So on that note, as everybody is apparently sufficiently lewd this afternoon, you know.
You know,
God.
it's midday for me. Come on.
There's both Earbud and Naura in one room. There is no end to the lewdness.
Yes, but that
Yeah,
part's
sure.
not on camera, and nor is
Correct.
it on stream. Well, now it is. But hey, you know what? Last time on RPG Night, it was Sass, or well, was some part of the day. Volume 2! Afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. Good news. You arrived safely at the Mages College. As the party had a very uneventful trip in the airship, which, great news, Octaya has successfully piloted everyone there. Great job, Octaya.
Thanks.
You also have Ned the Necromancer, or I should say Ned the Scholar Necromancer of some sorts.
Wait, we
He is
have
a
a
professor He is a professor of dark arts.
I may not have explained anything to him, Toss. He may be a little behind.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So basically, you have Ned. Ned was that guy that was raising corpses over at the ruins of Lindau, and instead of murder kill and murder hobo party, you talked to him and you found out what he was doing, and you made a fascinating discovery over there. you made a discovery that apparently these rim weapons that you have acquired and have done things to people. I believe one of them did a thing to you, Croesus. Yeah, you had a nice scar on your chest, a little bit of a scar. But these dead corpses, they had a bright blue scar on their chest. I mean, like chest and legs and all sorts. I mean, it's like bright blue. It's a little bluish black, I should say, very dark bluish blackish kind of scar. This Department of Postmortem Communications. Yes, he would. In fact, he is the vice chair of that department. Thank you.
Fuck.
Yes. Make sure to get his title right. Thank you. Yes, good to know. Yes, that's why he's. Anyway. Yes. So you helped him make a fascinating discovery, and he wanted to report his findings over back to the university post haste, which you have helped him do. By the way, you've just saved him a lot of trouble getting there. To which you have been given. You've been given rights to enter the Mages College with supervision, of course, as you are not members of the Mages College, or not all of you are. I don't know if some of you are. I'd have to double check.
We're missing people.
We are missing people.
You don't know
We're missing
me.
a few
Yeah, we
people.
are.
We are missing a few people. But hey, we wanted to push forward, so hey, we're pushing forward. Also, we're on time. Others are not, so they will join when they get here. But what is everybody doing at this point? Now that you're at the Mages College?
Ned.
Hi.
Leaving the Mage College?
Leaving the Mages College, yes. Yeah, Marasi, I think you have made your statement clear. I think Kojiro did as well.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think anyone else is with
I
us.
made a deal.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Correct. Nobody else. Oh, wait, no, you had Esper still on the ship.
She would have me.
unconscious.
We brought him with us, I thought, but I think we sent him to the Mage College.
Yeah, you basically, I gave you 20. I gave you 20 on that, and
Yeah.
just
Unless he wanted to come with us.
I would be with you.
He would be
Okay.
on-
I made a deal.
Esper would
Alright.
be unconscious at this particular moment, if I remember correctly.
I shouldn't be. You just told me I didn't feel good, so I had to
okay,
take the
never mind.
medicine and I laid down.
That's right, you didn't fail the check, so yeah, you laid down, just weren't well. That's right. Okay. Yeah, you'd be moving slow, but you'd be moving. You might need a little help, but that's all.
I got a stick.
You've got a stick. Fantastic.
But does he have death sticks?
Oh god.
I mean,
You
it
don't
could
wanna-
be. You don't know.
You don't want to buy
You
death
don't
sticks.
know.
You want to go home and rethink your life.
You don't know if he has
I
death
don't
sticks.
want to sell death sticks. I want to
That's
go
it.
home and
I think
rethink
that-
my life.
I think that's the street term for that concoction, right?
We were making a reference there, Lasagna. I feel
I
like it's gone over your
know
head.
this reference.
Don't worry about it.
I
I know this reference.
Good reference.
It
It's
was
funny.
a great reference. What are you talking about?
Thank you.
Puffin Forest is amazing.
Yeah, he is.
That's not what I was referencing, but okay.
Oh, never mind.
No.
What?
She was referencing something all of us have seen.
Yep.
Or I hope all of us have seen.
Yep.
Is my name said?
Do what?
Never mind.
It's all good.
Wait, what?
Don't know. Am lost.
It's all good.
Am also lost. What are we doing?
We're at the Mage College.
Yes, I know the three of you are. I'm trying to. I'm talking to everybody else right now.
I'm currently hugging the land out just off the dock.
Who is?
Wimtoss.
I'm-
Wimtoss?
Wimtoss is currently
the dock?
hugging the land. Or
Hugging land at the dock.
right off the airship. Right?
Perception check disadvantage.
Sure.
He points out that he lost one of his shoes.
I'm not gonna see any. What, surprise?
Oh,
Yep.
no.
Nope.
Wimtoss,
Didn't think so.
Wimtoss notices that the land has no shoes, and this is very distraughting.
Oh, of course.
By right.
You know what? This is what's funny. Last campaign, Keon was getting all the high perception rolls.
No!
This campaign is like, what the crap happened?
That's because Wimtoss can see, and it is very distracting.
What are we rolling
Yes.
perception on?
No, only Wimtoss.
Okay, never mind.
And when
I was
the ship
going to say
perception-
that process has gone off the ship and was like next to Wintoss as well. Because, you know, don't like air shots.
Wimtoss is too busy hugging the land.
Okay.
He's hugging the land under a tree, I might add.
Am I? Mm-mm.
There's a lot of shade there.
Yes, there is.
That seems rather shady.
You really ought to check on him, see if he's okay. What's the rest of the party doing?
Baldur and Octai are apparently having a conversation.
I'm on the boat.
No, you weren't off the boat. You left the boat. Everybody stayed in last session.
on
Everybody
the
got
boat.
off the boat, except for Kojiro, Marasi, and Esper, who are now getting off the boat.
Ah,
Yeah, we know what we're doing.
So y'all were already heading to the Mages College
Yes.
at that point. Except for Wimtoss, who decided to take a detour and hug the land.
Baldur and Octai are staying on the boat for right now.
Well, you guys should know, because it was that you guys were all getting off the boat, they've put up a barrier around it, so if you're not off the boat, you're stuck on the boat for, like, the foreseeable future.
The fine foreseeable future.
Like, at least a few days, the entirety of the time we're gonna be here at the Mages College. If you had nothing to do with the Mage College, feel free to stay on the boat, but you're stuck on the boat. They're putting
For
Hope you
how
have
many-
food in there.
yeah,
For how many sessions?
a while.
Hope you have food in there
I don't
if you're
know.
staying on the boat.
Then I guess we're getting off the boat. Good.
Okay.
Then.
We're just gonna say that anybody who's not here is on the boat and things and stuff. Yes. So,
We can't come off the boat later?
not after the warning that was given. No.
Alright.
There was such concern about people stealing our boat, and we were asking for protections for our boat. They gave us protections for our boat, except that it means we can't get to our boat.
I'm assuming you're going to be sharing that with the party since several people also stayed behind at this point, or at least trying to declare that they're staying behind.
Yeah, I would.
Okay. So that's common knowledge. Basically, the common knowledge at this point for the party is that nobody can get on the ship, nobody can get off the ship, nobody can break this barrier. It is basically, how shall I put this? It is effectively as it would be, as if it would be a ship that is completely immobile at this point. You can't get on it, can't get off of it. It's an impenetrable barrier, is what they're putting around it. If you want to stay on, that's your choice.
Suppose we'll be getting off.
Okay. So at this point, the entire party is off the boat, or is anybody staying on the boat?
I think that means
Anyone
We're
staying
all-
on the boat?
I think
Going
we're getting
once.
I'm off it.
Everybody's off. Okay. I was waiting for that one voice to say yay or nay. Okay. So I'll ask again. What's everybody doing?
I'm just going with everyone else for now.
Okay.
The problem here is that Magnus is the one who knows what we're doing, and he's not here.
That is problematic.
A little bit. I pinged him. Did he
It's
say
in-
that he wasn't going to be here?
It's an entire city. You can do wherever you want in it. Just saying.
It's not really a city so much. It's a college. Well, I guess you could say it's a college town if you want to call it that. So,
It's a city for the books.
Oh, yeah.
So there's a
I
tavern
mean,
and a
I-
flatbread place every 3 blocks.
I mean, you know, the Mages College does have a killer alchemy lab.
What about an herbalist station?
You do
That's every
realize
4 blocks.
you do realize this is a mage's
that's
college,
true.
right? Just want to put that out there.
Anyway.
Heck yeah.
God damn.
Oh God. No, that's every 10 blocks.
Every 10 blocks. Every 2 blocks.
So I
And
do
you have to
also
look
want to
very
point out-
hard for that.
Okay, once again, I want to remind everyone, since everybody's apparently forgetting what happened last week, you have the ability to do what you want in the Mage College with supervision, including use of the teleportation. Friendly reminder.
Hey, so Elven Cities, yo.
I could go home.
No.
Does it go there? Out of curiosity?
To where?
Probably not.
Well, here's the thing, Rossi. Akaya still has questions about why the hell you were kicked out.
Ah, but you see, I am not going there. I'm actually well, yes, I am. Marasi needs to go and
but you see, Akaya can go there.
yes. Marasi is availing herself of the Mage College celebration to go to Everbright University, actually. Because I need to meet somebody
I will come
who...
with for
Yes.
obvious reasons.
Yeah. I have someone there who is coming to meet us. The guy that I was talking to who may have answers from Vedwi Estelle.
I made a deal, so I'm lumbering my nauseous ass around with them.
Well, since I hear one clear direction about what's going on here, we're going to get to that first. Kojiro and Marasi apparently have a plan here, something that they are planning on doing. I'm assuming the two of you are going directly to the teleporter based on what you said. Is that correct?
Yes.
We'll look around as we're going, see if we find anything more interesting. But yeah, I'm on a time
Sure,
scale.
perception check.
I'd
Perception
like
check then.
I'd like to go with Marasi if that's possible.
No.
Everyone following me. Hey!
Here.
Did
you get a good
natural 20
perception?
from Marasi.
Yay.
I still need something from Kojiro.
Luna.
Since you said you were gonna look around as well.
I
That's an
got
8.
nothing. I got nothing.
Well, hang on. I didn't ask for anybody else. Please only roll when
Liz,
I ask
I'm
for
with them. I said that before. I'm walking with them because I made a promise to Marasi.
it. That's
quite a
perfectly
while ago.
fine. They made it. Okay. I understand that. This is specific to something on their end. Retconning Esper's roll. Marasi with a natural 20. Kojiro with an 8. Marasi,
Yes.
you'd notice that there are actually quite a few elves in the area.
Hey, cool.
As you enter the college, you would notice that how should I put this? The only time you've ever seen so many elves in the same place is in your homeland. You've never seen this many elves together outside of your homeland. It's kind of a refreshing sight. And on top of that, you definitely see a lot of them definitely, they all seem to be, of course, trying out some various cantrips and whatnot. None of them seem to be doing anything very serious in the courtyard. You see some minor illusions. You see some various things. Some of you hear a sound or two, maybe a sound of a mountain lion or an eagle or something like that. There's a few things going on. There's a few people trying to impress a few people, but I would dare say that more than half the people around here are definitely elves. At least in the just as you enter the Mages College. Another thing of note here is let's see. Let me give you a general word picture of what you see here. To your left, you see what appears to be a kind of a general library, because right now you're in the I guess you could say it's like a entrance hall, so to speak. It's a very grand hall. It's about the height of this entrance hall is maybe the height of about 4 stories, just by itself. Very tall room. Probably about 50 feet wide. To your left is a general library. To your right appears to be a how shall I put this? Looks like just kind of a general sundries and maybe somewhere you could potentially send mail or whatnot. There's a little more of a messaging type area as well. They seem to give those services out. Let's see. If you look straight ahead to your right is what appears to be a clothing store, something that would be maybe more suited for mages and whatnot. Definitely your robes and hats, and I mean, if you're going to be a mage, you got to look the part, right? And yeah, that's all you see.
Okay. Motion to the general store. We probably should go have a look in there at some point. People have letters to send or general sundries they need to buy.
Also, one other thing of note with your natural 20, one peculiar thing that you noted, there's not a single candle or any other source of light here that isn't magical. It is all magic-based light.
Very cool.
Just wanted to throw that out there. And it is definitely hovering. The light source right now, there's a few different light sources, but the main light source is about, like, if you were to look up, about 3, like, because I told you before, it's about 4 stories high worth of height. About 3 of those stories up is where the main source of light is emanating from, and it's all magical up there. Plus the wall kind of has some lights, some magical dancing lights and whatnot on the walls and whatnot, but that's it.
Cool.
Varsity jackets, something bright in your mood, Ross. Oh, wow.
That was before.
Wow, there's something. Varsity jackets, you know what? You don't know. You might want to go check. I mean, if you want to go look in there and check it out. The patches that change colors on command. Oh, God. Oh, just, of course, you really don't want to have a professor cast Dispel Magic on that varsity jacket, though. That's where the real shame comes in.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I'll point
wait,
all this out to the party and like give options of things to do since it's a little town.
It's not so much a town; it's more of a reception area, essentially, or big reception area.
Yeah, so it's basically a student center.
Yeah,
Yeah.
effectively.
Yeah. So there's stuff here. There's the mailrooms here. The not the food court though. That's somewhere else probably, or the dining hall.
Yeah, that's somewhere else.
Yeah.
It's not in your immediate line of sight.
But like school supplies, kind of sort of thing. So if we're looking for
Yes,
spell components, it
effectively,
may be a
yes.
cool place to go look at.
General store.
Yeah.
To your right.
Right. Okay. Cool. I'll point all this out. I'm still headed for, and seeing all these other elves. Are there any that I recognize?
Investigation.
Because that's gonna be a thing.
20.
Damn.
Non-natural. Okay. No.
Okay. Good. Okay.
You would definitely not recognize anybody here. These are definitely elves that are, how shall I put this? These are, let's just say they are younglings. Some of them appear to be those that haven't even passed their, shall we say, certain trials.
Aw. Okay.
Most of them look like they haven't. A couple of them here and there do, but most of them look like they're trying. They're of the age where they're just trying to find themselves.
Okay. Alright, I'll mention all this.
Okay.
Okay.
So what are we doing?
I'm still headed for the teleportation circle.
Yeah.
That's not on this floor.
Then I'll ask directions.
With your 20 investigation and your natural 20 on perception, you would know that there is there appears to be somebody, kind of towards the back of the entrance hall. There's a round, kind of semicircular desk with 3 people standing there, who appear to be helping some of these people here find their way or locate things.
Okay. If there's no one free, I'll wait for a second, but I'll be polite. They were there first. They're people.
There would be a small line, not too terribly long. You'd be maybe 4th in line.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay.
So I'll wait.
Oh!
Yeah, I'm glad that's out of character.
Oh, God. Was it, though?
I certainly
Yes.
hope so.
Yes, I very much hope so.
Boy. So what's everybody else doing?
Sorry.
I am going to wait in line as well.
Okay.
I'm still looking around, trying to see if I notice anything, which I probably don't.
Okay.
Just gonna quietly ask them all to walk a little slower, please.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, we almost forgot about you.
Valdir and Octaya are both out looking for fruit.
Valdir and Octaya out there looking for fruit, you said?
Crew.
Crew, okay. Crew. Okay. Give me a, let's do this. Let's do something a little different here. Let's do a wisdom check, please. This will be combined.
Combined? Okay.
This will be combined. 18's good. That's a good start. You both should have control of each other's sheets just in case.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, very good. Just making sure.
We're working through it.
Yep, I figured you would be. While you're taking care of that, what's everybody else doing?
Croesus and I are looking for work.
Looking for work, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, and what's Leaf doing? What's Serenity doing, excuse me? Leaf.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm following with Kojiro and Marasi and them.
Okay, very good. Let's pay off the 28 combined roll then for Earbud Naura. So Octaya and Valdir, 28. In terms of what you would deem to be seaworthy crewmen or seaworthy hands.
Or airworthy?
I'm sorry?
Or airworthy?
Airworthy in this case,
Or
yes.
just, the borderline adventurer who wants to,
Yeah.
be one of the first airship crewmen.
Well, considering the circumstances, experience might be a little on the light side. But you see a couple of mages. They appear to be younglings. One of them an elf, one of them a human. The elf would be on the younger side, a male elf. The human would be a female. They seem to be not so much. They seem to have a little bit of that wanderlust kind of vibe about them. They seem to be not wanting to stick around one place very often. The more you kind of get to know these couple people, they are more so on the hey, I'd like to go out and see the world kind of people. They're the closest you can come to in terms of potential crew members.
Okay. I guess we'd approach them and just kind of like start chatting with them. Valdir would ask them like just about any fights they've been in, any scraps, if they can handle a weapon, yada yada yada. Meanwhile, Akataya, what did you do here?
I would be asking whether they've ever been on a ship or whether they have any experience around the water.
Okay, so as far as experience in the water, no. In terms of fighting, no. In terms of real world experience that would help them at all, no. But they're eager and willing to learn.
Okay, cool. We got college kids.
You basically have college kids.
Oh, interns.
Legit college, dude.
Adventurers in training.
I mean, technically, aren't we all?
You take that back.
I refuse to take that back.
I suppose we take them on, and since we can't get back on the ship, tell them, like, hey, the ship's gonna be over here, and maybe negotiate with any other captains and have Octaya start training them?
There would be no one in your sight.
Oh. Okay, then. Then we tell them just keep an eye on the ship and be ready to shove off when needed.
Are you going to be designating them as crew members to the guards that are with your ship?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. They do so. They stay actually with the guards because they can't actually get onto the ship. But they kind of stick around the docks. They're kind of have that bored look about them near the docks, but it's like, can we get on yet? Can we get on yet? Can we get on yet? Kind of that look about them. They really want to get on that ship.
Basically, they're at TSA right now.
Basically, yes. And TSA is not performing any searches right now.
I think we can all be thankful that Esperon searched, but okay.
What? No, I don't have it. It was confiscated from me. Also, I just want you to know, Valdir, you touched that, and I'm pretty sure you know how I smuggle things.
Suddenly,
okay.
TSA agents are like, snapping glove.
That may have been the best thing to come back to, just by the way. No idea on context on that.
Okay. So now going to, oh, somebody said they were going shopping. Is that correct?
Petrie, you said you were going to the general store, right?
No, I said it existed. It was there.
Croesus and I were looking for work.
Oh, you're working for work. That's right. Work. Okay. Let's do some charisma checks then from both of you.
Charisma?
Oh god.
Charisma.
Yay.
Watch the barbarian nat 20 anyway. I
On the
kinda wanna
bright
see
side.
it. No, at normal, please.
Oh shit.
On the bright side, it's
Sorry about
not
that.
disadvantaged.
At normal. Oh, 9. Well, I mean, the shoes gave you that 9. Oh, look at that. 16 from the barbarian. Nicely done. Nicely done. Good news. Seeing as how you are a Croesus is a tall man, very tall man,
Such
in
a
the
long
midst
blade.
of with a long. Well, look. I mean, he is a tall man. He looks like he can lift. Okay. So, there's a lot of work to be done, over at the over at the library. Glaive. Glaive. Glaive, Croesus.
So there's work at the library?
If you take that a step further, you're rolling a d4.
Moving on.
Yes,
Moving on.
exactly. Exactly. I shut that one down. There would be work at the library.
Let's go to the library.
Off to the library we go.
Is the building shaped like a book?
Oh,
I assume that's how we can tell it's a library.
No, but it has a book over the. It has the minor illusion of a book over the door.
That's convenient.
Yes, it
Gentlemen,
is. Hey,
That's all right.
There's the Magnus. Magnus, we've arrived in the Mages College, and it is a veritable kid in a candy store attitude from the entire party.
I feel bad. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
If it makes any difference, I was awake until like 6 last night, so there's
Oh.
that.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
Let me get to the others real quick first. As the two of you enter the library, and which you see a lot of people in the library as well. You see a good number of people reading. You see a few people searching for books. It's much quieter in here than it was out there.
Are there any librarians who are very kind of obvious librarian?
Yeah, you could see one behind a desk. Perception check as well, please.
For both of us?
Yeah, for both of you.
There's just my sparkles seem to say there's a
Perception check. Croesus with an 11. Honoculus with a 16. See, Honoculus is in his element now. Honoculus. Yeah, you would see somebody who's putting up some books over by one of the shelves. Definitely appears to be someone of similar garb as the one behind the desk.
I'm gonna point to him. That guy. We need to go talk to him. I think he's the guy. I'm gonna walk up. Hello.
Oh, hi.
Would you have any work by? My name is Wemtoss. This big old guy is Croesus. Now.
And he just kind of looks up, really up at Croesus. This guy's a halfling, by the way.
He's a Corwin compared to me.
Quarter.
Wow.
Well,
Racist.
wait.
Excuse me, so roll a
halfling or
D2.
no?
Did you say that out loud, by the way?
No.
Okay. Go on.
This is Croesus.
Croesus suddenly realizing he rolled a 1. No, I didn't say that out loud. No.
Yeah, I say that out loud though. No, I didn't say out loud part, I mean.
Okay. Anyway, go ahead.
This is Croesus. He thought we might find work over here.
Yes, actually, we actually just received a large shipment of books here, and I was wondering, you seem rather tall, sir. Looks at Croesus.
Yes.
Could you, by any chance, help us with those? And points all the way to the top shelf. Croesus, let me explain to you how tall these bookshelves are. They're 3 times the size of you.
How tall is Croesus?
How tall is Croesus?
Let me check.
Might not be
70
3 times.
feet, 2 feet tall.
It's definitely not 10 feet tall. He's 6'7".
6'7". Okay, actually, so maybe not. Maybe not 3 times. The bookshelves would be approximately 2.5 times your height then. So about 15 feet high.
Ah, good. And you want me to put books there?
Well, there's a lot of there's a lot of books, and you see, we need to have them alphabetized and everything, and listen, you know how it works around here, and you see, and he points over there to the one behind the desk, a human behind the desk, who probably stands maybe 5 feet tall. We're not exactly as tall as you, and we could really use the help and make things a whole lot easier. Listen, we're paying all the same.
Closest is debated on either telling him that he could be saving a lot of money just by buying a ladder, but on the other hand, he would give money.
We'll give you 3 free books as well.
Fine.
3 free books?
3 free books plus payment.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Yes. Okay. Just because I want to see it happen. Both of you roll. Although this isn't going to be acrobatics, this is going to be just a check to see how long it takes. You give me an acrobatics check and an intelligence check.
Can I cast Mage Hand to help with this?
You can. That will reduce your. This will reduce your skill check.
Can it not be athletics since we're climbing bookshelves?
Alright.
Well.
I need it to be dex based. Acrobatics. Oh, nice 23 on that. Okay. I still need an intelligence check, please.
Oh yes.
Oh, excuse me. 15 and 5.
Listen. It's because these books are written in languages I don't know.
You
so
know,
it's hard
actually,
to alphabetize them.
You know, actually, that's a legitimate excuse in here. That is actually a legitimate excuse in here, because as you find out very quickly, not only are they sorted by not only are they alphabetized, they're also alphabetized in different languages. So therefore, if you're in the common section, of course you have A through Z. But if you're in the Elven section, if you're in the Elven section, see, Croesus looks at a book, looks at it sideways, turns it upside down, and goes, "This looks close enough," and puts it in the shelf.
Exactly.
Worst.
Gaston, is that you?
You upset me.
But Honoculus, you do see, as Croesus is putting some of these books in the sections that are not common and not any language that he can speak or understand, you're kind of just going behind him and going, "I'll just get this mage hand and take this out and put this over here. He won't notice."
I only know Gnomish in common, so.
Yeah, but you know enough to where, like, there are certain things that translate across different languages, and that intelligence check, you needed a 15 on it, by the way, to get just enough to understand at least, like, a letter here or there. So the first letter is really what you were after, and as long as you get that, you were sufficient.
Yes.
So that 15, you needed a 15, you got a 15. So you sorted that out. Meanwhile, Croesus is basically climbing bookshelves and looking at books at the same time, going, close enough.
Rolls in that 20.
I'm getting paid. It looks close enough. I'm sure no one will notice. It's fine. I'm sure it's fine. And if it's not fine, then I'm sure they'll take care of it. Exactly.
Absolutely.
Moving back to those of you in line right now. Those of you who are in line, good news, you've reached the front of the line.
Ah, wonderful.
Great. Awkward
And
conversations end.
Yeah, and you are sitting in front of a gnome.
Hello, sir.
Oh, hello. Greetings in Gnomish.
I look over my shoulder at Esper. and raise an eyebrow.
You greet. Wait, you greet him in Gnomish?
Yes, greetings.
Ah, yeah, okay. His. Oh, by the way, are your elven ears visible?
Mine are.
No, my cloak is up. I am secluded.
to
I love
Esper.
having elves, but
That's to Esper
Oh,
specifically.
sorry.
yes, my cloak is up, and I'm a little secluded because too many elves, too many wrong elves.
Okay, I got you. Oh man, he's going through it. Marasi, I can just sense Marasi going, poor Esper. Pat.
I mean,
I'll give him the pat too.
someday you too can walk with your ears exposed. Someday.
Never. My people are horrible.
I mean, it took me months to get here. Either way.
His eyes perk up at this point. Oh, you speak. A man who speaks. Who's a man who has traveled some. How can I help you?
I believe my companions here have a place to go. This will be in common. Marasi, you had someone to go? I'm just here for
I'll
time.
turn to the gnome and continue in Gnomish where Esper left off. Yeah, sorry about that. I wasn't sure it was polite to greet you in Gnomish, but hello.
Hello. How can I help you?
We need to get to the teleportation circles, please.
Teleportation circles. See, those are reserved for members of the Mages College. Would you happen to be a member?
I am not. However, we were traveling with Ned, who is a member. And I was told...
Ned!
Yes.
Isn't he right there next to you?
No.
He would be, yes.
He is? Okay, great.
He would be. And Ned just kind of steps and says, "Yeah, see, I need to bring this research back to my department. We've made a startling discovery, and time is of the essence. I need them to come with me." And said, "Go right on ahead. Just go. Just do what you need to do. Go."
Thank you
Third
very
floor.
much, sir.
He
Third
just points to a door right up there.
Thank you very much.
And you now have access. Basically Marasi, Esper, Serenity, and Kojiro have access to the first 3 floors of the university at this time. Mages College, I should say, not the university, the Mages College.
Correct. Trying to get to the university.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna start walking towards that teleporter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Headed
And
that direction.
Ned, as you get to the 2nd floor, says, "I'm terribly sorry. Would you mind following me for just a moment before you go?"
Of course.
Great. One moment, and he opens a room, and there are and he says, wait, right here, just one moment. I need to fetch someone real quick, and just closes the door. And he's like, "You won't believe what happened."
On the other side of the door?
On the other side of the door.
Oh,
this
okay.
is
So we're
you
separated.
can hear this. This is
Yeah,
not
yeah,
even.
okay,
You're separated
okay.
by the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
There appears to be murmurs of talk and whatnot in there, and you hear one of them pipe up and said, "You're lying. There's no way that could be possible." Says, "Absolutely it is. I have the proof right here." And you just hear paper slamming down on a hard surface.
I think it's an academic rivalry behind this door.
Ah, yes.
Well, rivalry does breed success.
I haven't seen one of those in a long time. Always fun.
And you hear the voices of 3, what appear to be 3 different voices back there. One of them being Ned, 2 of them unfamiliar voices.
Okay.
They go on for about maybe 5-10 minutes, and Ned at some point in time during that conversation says, "And in conclusion,"
I digress.
"And in conclusion," no. "And in conclusion, your arguments are about as useful as toilet paper. Good day to you, sirs."
So there.
And the door opens.
I clap.
As he opens the
I
door
clap
and he
both,
sees you
job.
clapping, he sees both of you clapping. He's kind of shocked. And you kind of, oh, by the way, those of you who are out there, roll perception, just real quick. I'm curious.
Are we
Roll
gonna see
perception.
the other two people flipping us off?
Just roll perception,
I
please.
certainly hope so.
Just roll perception. 19's good, 13's good, 17's good, 16's good. Everybody can see this. You look inside. You kind of catch out of the corner of your eyes somebody, what appears to be a half elf back there, who appears to be steaming mad. Looks like he's about to blow a gasket back there.
I want to.
And as the door closes,
Ned, run.
Before the door closes, minor illusion, a face with a tongue sticking out at him.
oh! And as the door closes, Marasi, cover your ears. Esper, cover your ears. That is an elvish curse word coming out of there.
I can hear it too.
I can understand
Everyone
it too.
understands Elvish in this room. Right
Oh,
now.
everybody
Everybody
in
knows.
this specific
Yeah.
group. Oh, you would hear an elvish curse word coming out of there.
I respond in undercommon.
Well, which
Fuck
curse
you.
word? I'm curious.
You respond in undercommon, is that correct?
Yes. Yes.
Ned,
You kiss your mother
very
with that
quickly, about 3 words out of your mouth, quickly covers your mouth. Not here.
He cursed at you.
It's a friendly rivalry.
Do you understand? Do you understand who those two are?
Nope.
Nor do you, because they're a bunch of nobodies whose arguments are about the same thing as the tissue that I use to blow my nose. They're a bunch of blowhards.
I love this guy.
I wipe my bottom with their thesis. We have the discovery of the century here.
Oh, what's this discovery?
The swords.
He takes a piece of paper and literally blows his nose on it.
His
This
research paper. I
is
hope.
garbage, and he crumples it up and throws it over the balcony. That was his thesis.
Very nice. Very nice.
What was his thesis?
Hopefully
You
he has
don't
a
need to.
copy.
He doesn't need a copy. It's garbage. This is the real deal right here. And you are most helpful in that endeavor. Come, we have a destination to reach, do we not?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, and he leads you to the teleportation room.
When we get there, I'm just gonna kind of lean on him.
A little tired there.
I did some things. I regret them ever so slightly, but
I will take one of Esper's arms and heave him up onto my shoulders and help him walk.
gracias. Gracias.
I'll give you 20 on that. Yeah.
No need to thank me.
Let's go back to Octaya and to Valdir.
Hi.
What are we doing?
I don't know.
Aside from probably head to the taverns and maybe just see if there's anyone else, not much.
You're
Just,
looking for
like,
the tavern
doing
area?
Maybe
Yeah.
just doing some scouting, like the feeling out of the city and all that.
Scouting, learning this. Okay, give me a perception check and I will get back to you on that one.
Both of us?
Both of you, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so we'll do that and we'll go back to those of you who are in the library who have taken some time to do some work in the library, and you've put some books up on the shelves. And there were when they said they needed to put some crates on some books on the shelves, they didn't quite mention that there was about 15 crates involved of books. But the good news is that you get it done. A little slower than you expected. Partly because Wimtoss had to take care of a few. Just a couple books placed in the wrong language. We'll put it that way. But you get it done.
Okay.
We'll go back to the halfling that gave us this assignment.
Yes. Books are done.
Very good. One moment, please. And he goes and looks through some things. I see that you got everything up. Well done, thank you. I did promise you a few books, did I not? And he says, anything that you see on the first floor here, choose any 3 books and they are yours.
Oh.
And also, please hand this over to the desk over there, and they will make sure that you are compensated for your time. And they hand you a parchment on there with what appears to be something along the lines of a bill, or in this case, a receipt for payment.
You need any books? Wimtoss?
Yes. Can I look for a book on Elvish language?
Say that one more time. I could not understand.
A book on Elvish language.
A book on Elvish language. That would actually be very easy to find. Yes, with your previous roles, you would have come across something. You would have come across multiple books that fit that description.
I'm gonna pick one of those.
Yes.
Closest,
That's one.
Closest will actually look for a book that teaches fighting styles for halberdiers.
You would not find such a book on this first floor.
I just set the entire library on fire. Okay.
You would, however, I know that wasn't serious, but you do, however, find something a little different. You find something that it's not quite a halberd, but it's more so in terms of more general pole arms, staves, things of that nature, on how to defend oneself.
I'll take it.
Okay, that's 2. One more.
I'm just gonna grab a random book off the shelf.
A random book off the shelf.
Yes.
And before it's
Allow me to roll a D100.
Is it going to be in Necronomicon?
So
Oh my god.
Goodness, not in this section.
Oh!
No, see, that one is just the companion guide to the Necronomicon. The Necronomicon itself is 2 shelves over.
Wait. The first one is just the Sparks notes on the Necronomicon.
I've got something for you here, Hinoculus. No, I'm serious. I've got something for you here.
Okay.
You see a book that catches your eye, and it is a book, let's see, how shall I put this?
Catches your eye.
Let's see, how shall I put this?
A book of ice.
Oh god. Excuse you, sir, that is a beholder mimic? How dare you? No, seriously, it is a book, on, let's see, I'm gonna give it a title here. I need to think of one,
And before smut. Just one.
Before smut.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
It is a book, it is a book of lectures.
Ah.
It is a book of lectures, how to. It is a book of lectures. How to present an argument. It involves how to present arguments and how to handle rebuttals to your argument.
Ah,
So it is something definitely involving, or at least, as you're kind of thumbing through the book, you definitely see some things. It's definitely goes into very, very strong detail about some I guess you could say some debates that have happened, some very famous debates that have happened on the college grounds and whatnot. Props your objection stances, exactly, exactly. But yeah, it's a book that would definitely seem to be the most interesting out of the books that you see in front of you.
mm-hmm. Grab
How's
it.
that work for you? Okay.
Yep.
Needs a proper law school hire out. All right, so you got your 3 books.
We present the receipt to the front desk.
Excellent. So you present the receipt and looks it over. Oh, by the way, thank you so much for helping out. I see you've selected your 3 books there.
Yes, we got it.
Excellent. And she pulls out a drawer and starts grabbing a few things out of there. She starts counting something in there, and then pulls it out. And by the way, who hands the bill over?
I believe
Croesus.
Croesus did?
Yes.
Okay. She takes a handful of something and she hands it to you, Croesus, since you handed the bill over. That would be 10 gold.
250 library cards.
That would be 10 gold and 20 silver.
Okay.
Oh.
I spread it evenly when tossed.
Okay, so each of you gets 5 gold and 10 silver.
Cool.
Now that process took you about a couple hours to do, so you guys are going to be on the sidelines for a bit here before we move on with you two. So
Wait. You mean the entire library trip, not just the defining the gold and silver, right?
yeah, we're talking about the whole library trip. Yes.
Got it.
Okay.
Listen. We're on stream, I know, but it doesn't take 2 hours to divide 10 and 20. Okay, you're good. Now, if you had rolled a nat 1, I would have said Croesus is like, this is close enough, and throws the money up in the air.
This is not the 52 pickup with gold coin.
Anyway,
Oh,
let's
it'll
go
be
back to
30
the
pickup,
group.
though.
Let's go back to the group who's upstairs at the 3rd floor, heading to the teleporter room.
Yes. Marasi would appear visibly nervous as she gets closer to it. That's fine.
The door opens as you approach it. It actually opens without you even interacting with it.
Ooh, magic.
Do you walk in?
Yeah.
Yes.
Who's the first one to walk in?
I'll go first.
Probably Marasi.
Yeah.
Okay, so Marasi is first. Let's do a perception check first.
Okay.
Excellent. It was seen. Now I need a wisdom save. That one's a fail.
All right.
You catch out of the corner of your eye what almost appears to be a face on the door, and it makes and as you see it, it makes a scary looking face, and you're taken aback by this face, as it is looking directly at you. The face is directly on the door,
I'll stop moving, obviously.
and a couple of the mages in there just chuckle.
Look at them.
First time in here. This is newbie. She's totally newbie.
Ned sent his regards. We need to go to the Everbright College, Everbright University, if you please.
That hack sent his regards?
Oh, you mean the one who figured everything out?
Yeah,
About
we'll
the
believe it when
swords.
we see it, but he is a member of the university, so, you know, come on, Ed. They're just still kind of chuckling there. Oh, that's so good when how it happens.
Quick whistle, and whichever one is the one that's laughing and gets a vicious mockery. Kick his ass.
Oh, you're actually gonna do it? You're actually
Yeah.
gonna do it?
Yeah.
Oh my god, roll on it. Oh my god, we're actually going to do this.
I'm
okay.
irritated at them.
They're not impressed.
It's fine. It's a quick whistle. Didn't do anything.
You just get 2 sharp looks from both of them standing over there, plus about 8 other sharp looks coming from the rest of the room.
Not all of our skills are based in books, boys. Let's get on with this.
You are, we're in stream, I'm not gonna finish that song.
Question, I need to make sure about this. Marasi, that was said out loud?
Yeah.
Marasi, I need another wisdom saving throw, please.
Jeez, not from the door. Not the door. Oh, no!
Not the door. It's not the door.
It's fine.
Did I just feeble-minded her?
You
Ow.
are frozen in place,
Dispel magic.
unable to move.
I
Dispel
look
magic?
for-
You
Dispel
pop the card
magic.
if you're gonna do it. Pop the card if you're gonna do it.
And I will sing that same song if anyone has ever heard it. It has some language in it that I would rather not actually use at the moment.
Off stream.
Off stream.
Yep.
I need you to pop the spell card.
Yep,
Oh, you
I'm
are actually
going
doing the
through
dispel. Okay, you can just pop
I
it
have
later.
to
It's
get-
fine.
There we go. There it is.
Okay. Okay, so you cast dispel magic. Marasi, you were instantly able to move again.
I will look around the room to see who casts a spell.
Arcana check.
Hey, look.
Rakana, I need you on my side. Need your help, man.
Yeah.
Nat
sure.
20!
Yeah. By the way, Earbud, Nara, no worries. Take care. I'll if you'll need a side session, no worries. I'll take care of it.
Don't
Take
worry
care.
about it. Bye.
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 Goodbye.
Natural 20 from Kojiro.
Do I know
You
who
would
exactly?
You know exactly who cast that. And he's not hiding it because he's stepping forward and he says, and some of you would have some proper decorum in here as your guests in someone else's home.
That is true. But one should
No.
also show hospitality to such guests instead of playing silly pranks.
And one would not attack a fellow member. And one would not attack a host either. These two will be properly reprimanded for their actions here, as he kind of gives them a glare and they straighten up real quick.
I appreciate that, sir. I intended no harm. I came into this room intending no harm.
We're gonna chalk this up to a misunderstanding. Perhaps we should start over with the introductions as he shoots another dark glare over at the two of them that were laughing at you earlier, and they're just like standing up real straight, like not moving, sweat starting to form across the brow level of oh shit,
Yeah. I'm gonna completely ignore those two, and I'm gonna talk to the one who's scaring the crap out of them. Like, that would be very appreciated, good sir.
Yes, my name is Professor Alden, and who might you be?
Sakaza Kojiro.
Esper,
I have-
lead singer.
By the way, I've typed the name out.
Marasi.
A pleasure to meet you all. Serenity, I believe you're there as well, if I remember
yes.
correctly.
Yeah, that's correct. I'm just gonna name my name as well.
Okay. A pleasure to meet you all.
I will give a slight bow after my name because I actually like this guy.
How might we help you?
Ned.
Rossi, if you will.
Thank you very much. Ned gave us permission to come up here. We need to be escorted to Everbright University.
Ah, fellow scholars then. Excellent. Seeing as you are honored guests here, our services are free of charge for you here today. However, it will take some time to prepare the teleportation. Won't take too long considering that Everbright University is a common destination. So, if you will allow us a few minutes, we will have transportation available for you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
But of course. And he begins directing a couple of mages to assist him with that endeavor.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Where am I in all of this?
I'm going to assume that you are with the main group, who are at the teleportation room right now.
Are we the main group?
This is acceptable.
Right now, yes.
I think so.
At this particular moment, you have the most people in the group, so yes.
Okay.
I agree to this.
Okay. So there'd be 5 of you there then. Does anybody want to do anything while we're waiting, or just wait it out?
I'm gonna actually look around, see who all else is here and what they're doing.
Perception check. No, I stand corrected. Investigation check.
I know nothing.
You have absolutely no clue. It's a bunch of mages using magic.
Can I attempt to
That's
assist
fair.
the circle creation?
Come again?
May I assist in the preparation of the teleportation circle?
That request is actually denied. Unfortunately, it's a very specific process, and it is specific to this circle, and we need people who are trained in this specific circle to operate it. So, you will understand that we have those who have been working with this circle for years to take care of this, but we do appreciate your assistance, or your willingness to help.
Of course.
That process only takes a few minutes, about maybe 5 minutes, and Professor Alden returns to you and says, the teleportation circle is ready for you. Anytime you're ready, please feel free to step through. And you'll be teleported to the teleportation circle at Everbright University.
Okay, thank you.
Just put a hand on Marasi's shoulder. Let's go.
Yes. Alright.
Through the circle. Through the circle.
Oh my.
So I take it at this point everybody's going into the teleportation circle?
Yep.
Excellent.
Certainly.
All 5 of you go through the circle and arrive at Everbright University, or at least a teleportation circle. Inside, you see, basically you walk in the teleportation circle, and there's a bright, blinding light for a few seconds, and as your visual senses, as your senses come back to, you are surrounded by a very, how should I put this? Probably the first thing that you see are the walls here are all white. Like a bright white set of walls around you. The room is not very large. Maybe 25 by 25, somewhere around there. There are a couple of mages on the other side. In fact, you see what appear to be 2 mages and a scholar there. They seem to have been expecting you as well. as they are all looking in your general direction.
Hello.
Welcome to Everbright University.
Thank you.
If
It's
you
a
would
pleasure
please,
to be here.
If you would please, would you state your business?
Marasi?
Yes, I am looking for someone who recently came. We had planned to meet here. If you have record of a Falar having come.
Unfortunately, nobody by that I don't recognize that name. Nobody by that name would have come through the teleportation circle. Were you expecting him to be here already?
Yes, he is supposed to be here. He may not have come by teleportation. I'm not entirely sure how he got here. If you give me a minute or two, I can figure out where he went.
Certainly. But if that's the case, I would have to insist that you stay in this room for right now.
Of course.
And he'll give you some time.
No worries. Sending.
Oh, I was about to say, yeah, I was gonna ask, do you need a message sent?
Okay, I need the message that you're sending.
Just real quick. I have arrived at Everbright University. Where are you?
The response immediately comes back. Held up by bureaucrats. They didn't approve our paperwork. Need another day.
Okay. Lovely. Well, now what?
Explore!
What's wrong, Marasi?
Okay, so...
You receive another message, Marasi. Sorry, this is kind of a back-to-back thing, so...
Yeah.
They're asking a lot of questions. This may take time. Please be patient.
Okay, would I know that it would be something... Oh, jeez. I had to intuit, I guess.
Insight check.
Yeah.
Well, if you're going with intuition, I need an insight check on
I
this.
think he's gonna be. Nope, I have no idea.
You have no clue. As far as you're aware, when they're talking about questions, they're talking about the nature of the visit, things like that. That's something that would be normal for somebody to leave the Elven lands.
Oh, okay.
Stating nature of business, how long it's gonna take, when they're coming back, that sort of stuff.
Okay, that's what it is.
I mean, it does strike you as odd that Falar would be held up by something like that, but as to why, you have no clue.
Welcome to our store, Scott.
Basically. I will send back, and speak aloud with slight tinge of magic to my voice. Thank you for telling me. We will be here at the university. Please let me know when you arrive. So guys, yeah, he's kind of stuck in bed via stealth still, apparently. He needs another day, and hopefully he'll get here.
Can we go to him?
No.
Pulls out mended papers of official documents.
I can't.
Do we need to go to him?
I can't go there.
But I don't know where it is.
Kojiro, you don't know where it is.
Yeah, I said that.
Well, explore the. Wait, did Ned come with us?
No. Ned is not with you at this time.
Hey Magnus, do you know anyone here at Everbright University? Any reason we would be able to go to actually get into the college? Because without a reason to stay here at the university, we're probably going to be shunted back to the Mages College. Which is fine. take the trip again tomorrow morning, I
I
guess.
may know one, or maybe two people. Lasagna, this is where I defer to you.
You definitely know one.
That's what I was afraid of.
You definitely know one. You know the one I'm referring to, right?
I think so.
Okay.
Magnus, this is up to you now since he's not going to be here. We don't necessarily have a reason to stay. Up to
I
you.
mean, we could at least try it. See what he says.
Okay, what are you trying?
So if I'm reading you correctly, I assume you mean, what's his face? Either Chroma or... Was it Chroma that you were thinking of and I was trying to think of as well?
Who? Sorry?
Chroma? Or...
Hang on.
Because I haven't actually named the headmaster on my sheet.
If you want to name him Chroma, I'm totally fine with that.
No, the Chroma's a different person.
Oh. Which one's Chroma? Refresh my memory.
One of Magnus's best friends, the expert in transportation. You can see my sheet, yes?
Yeah, Chroma. Yeah. Okay, Chroma. Yeah, I know who you were talking about now. Okay.
Because either we can go to that one, or we can go straight to maybe Anton.
Say that again?
We can either go to Chroma, or we can go to Professor Anton. So I think maybe Chroma first.
Refresh my memory. Who's Anton?
The Scholar of Languages.
Wait, you've got two of them? I thought we only had one.
I have 4 people.
Sure, got it. Okay. Excuse me one moment. Okay, so refresh my
I have
memory.
it all
Chroma.
written down. I've had it all written down for months.
Yes, I understand that. I have placeholders here to remind myself of things.
Okay. Well, if you go to my sheet in the bio section, you can.
Yes, and I also cannot open your sheet without ruining your sheet. Well, I mean, I can get in it, but it's like you can't control it or else it'll bork the sheet. So, be aware of that. So don't touch anything for a couple minutes, but go on.
I won't touch anything.
Okay, yeah, you're good. Go ahead.
So, we could... I have a couple friends here. Perhaps we could visit... my first idea is maybe visiting Chroma again. That'd be nice to see.
Professor Chroma.
My visit apparently has to wait until tomorrow, so we are here for your reason now. Lead the way.
Professor Chroma. Yes, Professor Chroma is actually due back any minute. Unfortunately, though, as a result of that, you would need to be taken to a guest chamber. Would you be so kind as to follow us, please?
Certainly.
And, they open a door. They open the door to what appears to be a very grand library.
Oh, sweet mother of Jesus.
This library is probably the size of a cathedral.
Well, shit.
Yeah.
Beautiful, isn't it?
This, and you know what's funny is it also has that stained glass on the windows, but stained glass are representing famous figures. Maybe a couple famous mages, one or two of them, renowned theorists of their day. Definitely depictions of people who are knowledgeable and relevant in the history of knowledge, effectively. Magnus, you would recognize one or two of them from your time studying here.
Mm-hmm.
You would also notice that one of the windows clearly lacks stained glass.
As in, was blown out, or was...
It is just simply normal glass. But has the startings of stained glass being, like, say, shall we say, there's a frame that's going around it as if they're trying to insert more glass there. You recognize somebody's about to get put in there. And that's a really, really, really important thing, especially considering the types of people that he would be in, he or she or whomever it is would be in this hole with. So that's a very high honor. Whoever's getting that stained glass.
Certainly.
Usually, though, such commendations would be post-mortem, though.
Oh dear.
But we're talking about post-mortem in terms of, like, 50, 60 years down the line, people that helped shape the world as it is today. In a good way. Recognizing past and historic achievements. So this is a good thing. Anyway, there are books as far as the eye can see, shelves as far as the eye can see. These books, these shelves. Magnus, these shelves, there are books that are as tall as you. In
No
this
doubt.
library. There are books that are, they're small books, there are tall books. There are books, there's actually a book in there. Go figure, Marasi, there's a book as tall as you in there.
What?
Yeah, I'm serious. It's actually on that pedestal right over there.
Wow.
Yeah. There's some good stuff. There's a lot of it's just even seeing this place is just fascinating. You've never, granted, Magnus, you've seen this library a few times before.
Of
But
course.
the rest of you have never seen this library before, and it's an awe-inspiring sight. And Magnus, you would know that this is the largest library known to man.
Welcome to the university.
That is the only appropriate response.
There's a lot of books.
Yes, Serenity, there are a lot of books.
So, are we staying here for a little while? Because I'm okay with that.
Grandma should be back in a few minutes.
One of them overhears you and says, "Not here per se. Only, unfortunately not, because unfortunately we have to verify with Professor Chroma that you are welcome here. So you will have to follow us at this time. You understand, you being a former student here.
Of course. And are you summoning her personally, or are you sending a messenger?
No, we are simply going to await Chroma's arrival. Like I said, he is due back any minute.
Very well.
This way, please. And they guide you through the library. Pretty much straight through. You walk by a few people who seem to be studying very diligently. You see some academic people in there. People who are wearing, Magnus, you would see this, people who are wearing the traditional professor's robe in there. These people are definitely very serious in their study here. This isn't a very, very privileged area. You have to have business in this library in order to be here, and you've been here a few times. You would also know that there are other smaller libraries in the university, but this, This
is
is
good
where
shit.
you go if you want shit done.
If you want knowledge, come here.
Exactly. But they take you out of the library, guide you through a couple holes, to what appears to be a fairly decent sized waiting room. It's actually kind of a almost like a small plaza type of area, but indoors, all indoors. It's got some nice tile to it as well. All tile, and the wall appears to be made of a very white, like a white marble in a sense. Nice benches. It's a good waiting area. A few plants in there. If you would please, wait here. As soon as Professor Chroma arrives, we will confer with him and determine your stay here.
Of course. Thank you.
And I take it everybody's going in?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I ask you something very quickly?
Certainly.
In this university, do you also happen to have a Bard's College?
Bard's College, not in the traditional sense, but we do have those that would take some elements of bardic studies. Is that something you are interested in, sir?
Yes, I'm a bard myself, and if Chroma does give us the permission, I would love to meet someone of more knowledge than myself that is a bard.
I can certainly put in the request on your behalf.
Thank you.
He nods and he closes the door.
Could call us.
You are now.
This is so amazing!
I see that you're quite taken aback.
Wait, does this mean I can sell myself to Chroma to get access to the library?
Oh
I
god.
guess between you and Chroma.
How are you? Oh wait, you're not a student anymore. Damn.
But, hey, I
still
have friends.
At this time, while y'all are in the waiting area, let's go back to those of you who were in the library. As your time that you had to wait is now up, so now you're back in the game. So, Croesus and Wimtoss.
By the way, this is a different library, is it?
Yes.
You're in the other you're in the Mages College library.
Just making sure.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You're in the Magic library. They're in the motherfucking library over there.
We're in
it's
the
not magical.
whoa.
So ours is better.
Yours is magic. Theirs is holy shit. We're in a library.
This place is huge and magic.
Anyway,
I'm gonna turn to Croesus, poke him, point to a closest secluded area that I can still have people within about 30 feet.
I'm sorry, I could not hear you at all.
I'm gonna poke you, kind of point to the nearest kind of secluded area, kind of away from people, but near enough with about 30 feet people.
What was that about the secluded area?
I want to look at the book. Come,
No.
stick with me.
You have a couple books, don't you?
Yes.
Okay. I
You can
will
look at
go
your-
on a little walk then. Not interested in reading right now.
so you said that you're reading right now, Wimtoss?
Yes.
Which book are you reading?
I'm gonna start on the Elvish language book.
On the Elvish language book.
Okay.
No saving throws needed for this.
I'm just making a joke.
Saving throws.
I know. See, you would expect that to happen.
I mean, of course I would.
You're in the Magic library, of course.
Flash Santana.
No, it's the other book that's probably gonna give me saving throw.
We'll talk about that later.
Oh,
Flash
You start to
randomly
read.
Santana.
You start to read. I'm making you nervous now. You start to read the book, and you surprisingly, this book seems to come alive as you read it, but not in a scary sense, but more in a magic sense. The more you, the fail-safe if it learns Dwarfish. I was gonna say learns Abyssal, but you know that could work.
Not 20s, learns German.
No.
Learns a language.
Let's see.
That doesn't exist.
Let's see. You just made up a language. Congratulations. No.
He's speaking gibberish.
So as you read this book, you're starting to pick up on things like almost like naturally you're picking it up. Like it's pretty cool how things just make sense to you.
Cool.
How long do you read this book, by the way?
Probably about 5-6 hours. Or closer to 4.
4 hours.
Actually, what time of day is it?
Would be, it's about midday-ish.
Yeah, about 4 hours.
Actually, no, for you, it'd be early afternoon. Yeah, because your 2 hours would be up at the point. So yeah, early afternoon.
Yeah, about 4 hours.
At the conclusion of those 4 hours,
Closest was going to do.
you are unable to read that book anymore, as there are no words left in the book. The book is completely and utterly blank. Congratulations, add Elvish as a language proficiency to your sheet.
What?
Broken books.
It's not broken.
It's a magical book.
It's a magical book. Yes. It is a
The book
magical
is
book.
eating your mind.
I am ashamed to say I was surprised that a book from a magic library was magical. I was expecting it not to be magical.
You, sir, are made of nonsense.
Croesus, aren't you going to open your book?
It's gonna eat your face now.
No. Everyone seems busy doing stuff, so I will go looking around for an artificer.
Okay. Based on checks, or you haven't made a check yet. Roll perception, please.
Yep.
18. Marossi, I'll get to that in just a second. 18. You would see nobody that fits that description in this area, but you do see a common, more of a shop type area that Marossi was mentioning before. That's over across from the library. While it's not what you're looking for, it's the closest thing to what you're looking for, and it's probably not close.
Maybe they will know.
That's a possibility.
Closest walks into this fake artificer shop. Okay. Is there anyone at their front desk? Well,
there's no desk per se, but there are a few people that look like they are employees of this store.
I approach the one that looks like they're not part-time.
That would be all of them?
Wait. This is not a proper college. I am disappointed. Anyway, I just approach one of them.
You're looking for okay, hang on. Are you looking for one that looks like they know the most about what you're doing? Is that kind of the way you're trying to word this?
I'm looking for one that knows their way around the town and whatnot.
Investigation check.
Okay.
I'll give you something with this.
You
not
give
with that
me
roll, I'm
nothing?
not. I mean, they all look like they're pretty knowledgeable.
Fine. I approach one of them at random.
Approach one of them at random. I roll a d6. I get a 6. Okay. You approach someone who appears to be a
a middle-aged man with a goatee.
Hello, good sir. I'm trying to find a enchanter or artificer. Would you happen to know where I can find such a one?
Oh, not on this floor, unfortunately. You'll need the top floor.
Those are restricted, aren't they?
They are. They're only. You gotta be a member of the university to get up there, sir. Unfortunately, unless you're accompanied by a member of the university, that's a different story.
As it so happens, I know someone who came from here. He's around here somewhere, probably passed through already.
Oh well, if you. Who specifically?
His name is Madness, and he's a fan of tentacles.
You didn't have to say that part.
Jesus!
Also, last names help sometimes.
I forgot your last name, and
Congratulations.
I assume that word cover it. Like, you would be memorable in that sense.
It's funny you should mention that. As
I
half
wish
the
you
room
hadn't.
just stops talking.
Oh boy, you're in for a bit, aren't you?
One or two of the people in the room started getting really red-faced and kind of sort of excused themselves from the room.
What did you do?
I'd hoped that someone wouldn't get to that quickly.
Another what appears to be employee approaches you. Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave our store, please.
Wow. What did you do, Magnus?
Shush, shush, nobody has to know.
He hentied.
Oh.
You don't get to say anything.
We're not there.
You don't know anything, but you don't get to say anything.
I'm sorry, am I doing something wrong? You asked me if I knew a former student here, and I named such a one. Did I not?
If you would kindly, please, sir. And there are people now staring at the both of you.
Tell you what.
I'm gonna have to explain some shit now. Thanks a lot.
Tell you what. I'll leave quietly. You tell me someone else who's going to be more helpful.
I'm assuming you're leaving the store at this point, is that correct?
Right, I was just asking if he could tell me who else would be more helpful than he is at the moment.
Perception check, Croesus.
Okay.
You feel a very light tug on your shoulder. The type of tug that would come from a hand.
I look over to see who's tugging me.
You see a disembodied hand.
Oh, goody.
What?
Wimtoss.
Yes.
Arcana check advantage. Actually, no, you would not need a check on this. You know this. You would know that you wouldn't even need to make a check as Croesus is being tugged on the sleeve by a mage hand.
I see someone's trying to get your attention. So who, though? I don't know.
The mage
No,
hand
okay.
points in a direction.
I follow said the mage hand.
The mage hand rests on your shoulder, Croesus.
I think I follow it too.
The mage hand is evil.
The Addams Family. Da 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 da.
No. Da-da-da-da.
No.
The hand is evil.
Yes, it is.
The finger starts to snap.
The hand is evil. The hand is an evil doppelganger. Kill it.
No, don't.
What?
But seriously, as you exit the store, it points to the left, actually.
Okay. I
Towards
walk
the entrance of the Mages College.
Interesting. I walk over there.
As you walk about halfway to the door, the mage hand fades.
That's hardly helpful.
You feel something poking at your other arm. A finger.
Is it attached to a body?
Yes, this one is attached to a body.
Okay.
Okay, I was gonna say, just a finger floating there is kind of creepy.
Yeah,
Yes.
right. Because a hand is much better.
Yes, it would be poking, and it would be turned up in the form of a middle finger, one disembodied finger. No, I'm just kidding.
God.
Moving on.
Mage's college pranks.
I examine this body. I assume it's alive.
It is
not.
a very live body. In fact, it's a great question. You don't know if they're alive or dead, but yeah, this one's alive. It could be one of Ned's experiments. You don't know. But no, this one's live. The finger is attached to an elf. This elf would be standing at approximately almost 6 feet tall. Definitely of slender build. He is bald though, completely bald.
A bald elf?
A bald elf, yes.
He's a monk.
You
Please, no.
You seek Magnus.
I do know Madness. Well, somewhat.
I know Magnus.
Follow me.
We follow this mysterious person.
Who seems
And he
to know
takes
Magnus.
you to the front desk. And he flashes what appears to be a minor illusion. Says, "They're with me." And somebody kind of just what appears to be a human there kind of removes their glasses, kind of looks up at this elf, goes just kind of that motion of just go get on with it, and goes back to their paperwork. And he takes you upstairs to the second floor.
Interesting.
And then up to the third floor.
Hey, cool.
Ah.
I'm sure this is great, you guys.
Absolutely.
And opens a door and asks you to come inside.
I walk
Tentacle
inside.
mage experiments!
I follow.
Okay. Do you go inside?
Yeah.
Okay. Croesus, go inside?
Yep.
Okay. Go inside. He goes with you and closes the door behind him.
Oh boy.
Mass power word kill.
No.
Power word kill.
No.
Feeble mind.
All of a sudden,
Polymorph into toads.
Oh, it's 'cause
No.
of that.
Mass polymorph.
How about
Hang
you just
on.
let him say something?
How about you just let me do things?
No. We want to
Never.
guess what spell you're going to cast on us.
Oh
Oh, no.
boy.
Is it enlarge reduce?
Let's modify memory.
Ooh, that would be cool.
As the door closes behind you, you see what appear to be 6 very, very let's just say they're upset mages and leave it at that.
oh god.
What? Have they just been standing here being upset?
The door locks behind you.
No.
Process.
I mentioned his name 5 minutes ago, and do you have a trigger or something? Or do you just generate, is this your upsetting hour of the day?
Punch time!
No, don't. Please don't fight in the library. It's the
This
least
isn't the library.
Or university,
The
wherever.
mage's
It's just-
college.
just don't start beating up the students or the professors.
The college of the university.
I've got a hunch
You're
they're
not-
not students or professors.
I think they're
Cool. Go ahead.
probably a tentacle cult.
Finish.
One of them is tapping his staff on the ground. So you know that son of a bitch, do you now?
Shit.
For like 2 days, 3 days at most.
He's a light acquaintance, and that's it. I travel with him. My hands are up next to my head.
Deception check.
Oh god.
Not one.
14. Oh, that's good.
Damn it.
Oh.
Whoopsies.
You barely know him. For somebody who seemed to be walking very casually with him before, you barely know him.
Hey,
Yes.
I walk with a lot of people very comfortably. Look at this guy. I've known this guy for a week, and I walk comfortably with him. I don't know better.
Yeah, I bet you would. You and half this college. He starts tapping that staff again.
Did he tentacle you?
You hush. You're not there.
That's true.
Did he tentacle you?
Did he go all hentai mage on?
That's not an appropriate question. Excuse you.
I'm allowing the question.
Oh, for.
But I'm not giving you. But I'm not giving the payoff that he wants. He's not getting the payoff he wants.
It was OOC.
Madness, you've been a naughty boy. Whatever it is, you done.
Okay, what did he do?
Anywho, moving on.
Oh, if you know him, you know exactly what he's done.
I have no clue what he's done.
I have barely seen him cast a simple
You
spell.
are a terrible liar. You know exactly what he's done.
What has he done? What has he done, and I'll tell you what he's done.
You mind rephrasing
The logic
that?
circle.
You tell me and then I tell you.
He stops tapping his staff. Are you going to mock me?
I'm not mocking you.
Kind of sound like.
Or mockery, or purely unintentional.
Unintentional.
Yeah, this one's less vicious than normal.
Shush.
It's just that you're so prone to mockery is all.
Yeah.
You think this is funny, do you?
I do not, I swear. My hands are still up, by the way.
I understand they're still up. Honoculus,
Yes.
I need a wisdom saving throw, please, from you.
Fuck you.
In before feeble mind. In before feeble mind.
No, feeble mind is not a wisdom saving throw.
It totally was.
No,
It would
no,
be
no,
a-
it's an intelligence saving throw.
I wish it was an intelligence saving throw.
No, this is a wisdom saving throw.
Yes! It's something.
Nice.
Why do you have a -2 in wisdom?
Because his wisdom
It was a
terrible.
-3.
Oh,
God
my-
damn it, you needed a 15 to pass.
Yes!
Well, that spell's not going to work.
Munches popcorn and cries.
Wait a minute, let me double check if that is. I might have. Let me make sure. I think I did the wrong save. Let me double check. I think I gave you the right one. Hang on. Why is it not? Dude. Oh, because I'm in the wrong one. There it is. No, it is a wisdom saving throw. It is correct. Yeah, that's a pass. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, it's a pass. I need to make sure that. You did not. Right. Very good. Okay. Very good. Okay. A scowl. A scowl appears on one of their faces. Not the one that's been talking to you this whole time, though.
What just happened?
Why did you bring him back here?
I think we remain someone here. Something like that.
Yeah.
Then meet him and go.
I don't know.
I probably should have said something about not using my name.
No shit, really?
By the way,
This
is
is
this
fine.
place
It didn't
dark?
cross my mind. I was busy using the airship.
How dark is this room we're in?
It's not dark at all.
Okay.
It's the same. It's the same magical lights that you saw in the other rooms, except not not the ceiling magical lights. You know.
What's happening is that they're wearing cows that are magically dark on the inside, so you can't see their faces.
No. See what this is we took the entire robe and replaced the robe with
cow.
razor blades.
No, it's cow.
Oh, of
cow-
course.
cow robe.
Yes, we have the edgy ones here. Is what we have.
The edgy ones.
That was
I
very
see.
Yeah, we have the edgy mages over here.
I hope they're immune to slashing damage because ouch.
Yes.
Anyway,
I like to kill it, but I'm
Do you
not.
mind if I ask one more time what he did?
at that particular moment, as you're halfway through that statement, a spell is cast, and the words that exit your mouth become silent.
I'm gonna point to him and just wave and look at them.
Too bad we
And
don't-
one of them
Shake my fist.
gives you a one-finger salute.
I gave it back.
The
I'm gonna
famous
cast minor illusion.
salute.
I cast my
ignoring the
And
fact that
every one of them except the head one casts Mage Hand and flips the bird at you.
ignoring this
row.
juvenile display. Can Croesus speak?
You can try, yeah.
Go ahead.
We're just in the same group. Kindly don't take it on us. We will let Madness know when we find him. May I have access to the fourth floor?
And as every word you speak, as you attempt to speak any word in there, not a single sound comes out of your mouth.
Size.
I cast minor. Can I cast
The
minor
sigh
illusion?
makes no noise. You cast
With-
minor illusion, okay.
with
Does it
text.
require? Wait, hang on. Does
Oh, wait.
your does it have a somatic
Oh.
component?
Verbal.
Verbal?
Verbal. Yes. No.
Oh, you can't cast it.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Oh, does it?
No
You're
verbal.
fine. Okay,
With the text,
you're fine.
silent spell in front of Croesus. Assholes.
You say that.
Cast minor illusion with the words silent spells. Assholes in front of Croesus. Face.
Croesus looks at the words and then just like punch them off.
You see somebody has written the word asshole backwards.
I see.
Written the way that he can read it.
Okay. So basically, it's like you have a word facing them and a word facing him. Or is it just facing him?
All the words are facing him.
Oh, okay. So, Croesus, you read a word in front of you in common that says asshole.
And silent spell.
Silent spell.
He's telling Croesus what it is.
Yes.
Croesus reads there and just sighs again, just, and kind of hand waves the words away.
Uh-oh. That is a Discord crash. Hang on a second. We'll get right back to the action just as soon as Discord decides to relaunch itself. Or I, close Discord. Give me just a moment. Task Manager. Step 1, close it. Summoning unnecessarily dramatic encounters. Really, Discord? I've already got one. I don't need another one. Let's see. Give it a chance. Okay. Whoops. Maybe I should silence my phone. Let's look at that. I don't need text messages from my family. Not right now. We've got other things going on. Nah! Stop playing! I can't hear anything! Discord, why? Checking for updates? Ugh. You gotta be kidding. Well, it's gonna take a minute or two, it looks like. And the music stopped. Now I'm concerned. Why did the music stop? Getting any music back at all? We got nothing. What? 46? And now we're back to normal music. What the heck is happening? Alright, Discord, come on. What are you doing? We're gonna be clever about this. Because I know... No, this is a complete crash, I think. Stream's still running though, yeah? From what I can tell, it's still running. Yeah, everything looks fine on my end. Can we get Discord status, maybe? Stop. Discord status, please. Okay, this is not fun anymore. Discord? How does one actually like get to Discord? Discord app maybe? Okay. I'm on my own, you guys. I don't know what I'm doing. Jeez, okay. I'm getting absolutely nothing. Is Chrome not working either? Give me a new window. First off, give me the stream. Okay, hang on. I'll be right back. I'm gonna see if I can get this set up, and we'll be back in just a second.